Oh no, I got chocolate on there.
Fudge. What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about a drama that's not Asian. So without further ado, let's get started! Alright guys, so this drama is called Early Bird. It's a Turkish drama, which I've never seen a Turkish drama in my entire life. So it was the first Turkish drama for me. So you can watch this drama on YouTube and on Daily Motion. Those are the two I definitely recommend to watch it. Some of them it has like the first couple episodes on YouTube that you can watch, and then you have to go to Daily Motion to watch them because they're not accepted in our region. So if you want to start watching it, YouTube and Daily Motion are the two places where you can watch them throughout, and it's also got all the English subtitles. It has 42 episodes so far. I don't know how many episodes there are in total, but so far there's been 42 episodes. How I found upon this drama, I was scrolling through Facebook and I was just, you know, scrolling, and I saw this like really hot guy in a drama. I was like, what kind of drama is this? And I looked on it, and people were calling about it and how this guy was so hot and the drama was so great. And it said Early Bird. So then I went on YouTube and I typed in Early Bird episode 1, and that was it. It sucked me in. And I understand what people were saying on Facebook. It's such a good drama. I have stayed up late, very late at night to finish an episode. My boyfriend has stopped me watching this drama sometimes when it's in the middle of the night because it's late, and I've been up for hours watching this movie, and it has kept it very entertaining, very funny. And let's read what's it about, because I'm really excited to talk about this. Okay, so this is the story. Sanam is a young girl with aspirations of becoming a writer. Is forced by her parents to choose between an arranged marriage and finding a proper job. Rushing into a new job at an advertising company, she soon falls for her boss, John. Now, I do believe that is the main storyline. There's definitely more to it in that story. Yes, it's about them, but there's a whole backstory, not backstory, but more story inside that story. The story is a working class drama. It's very funny. It's romance. But how I think of it is there's two sisters who fall in love with two brothers. That's mainly the big picture when it comes to this drama. But they kind of really focus on John and Sanam, and the older sister Elena and Imer, they focus on them too, just bits here and there. There is a intro to this show, and I really like it. Every time that the intro comes on, I sing along, and even if I'm not watching the show, I will watch it. I will sing the song, or even hum it, or even whistle. La 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 la. La 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 la. So I'm going to be talking about Sanam's family and John's family, okay? So the first one I'm going to be talking about is John's family. The father owns a company. The two sons, which is John and Imer, and they are both handsome, but the older brother is really handsome. He made me come and watch his show because he was really hot. Yeah, he's just really dreamy. Super dreamy. Oh, man. The older brother, John, is a famous photographer, and he travels around the world to take pictures. The younger brother, Imer, he is a financial worker. He works at the company, but he does all the financial matters at the company. On Sanam's side, Sanam has a mother and father. She has a older sister named Ia or whatever, I can't pronounce her name. But her older sister works at the company as well. She also likes the younger brother. So there's a little bit of romance with them as well. The parents do try to arrange a marriage with Sanam, but Sanam gets her way out of that real quick and works at the company with her older sister. Now, at the company, the father expects there is a spy linking information somewhere, and he wants John to come back. John doesn't work for the company, so he wants John to come back and figure out who's the spy and take over the company for him while his father goes away on vacation for a while. The spy is actually the younger brother, and he's also working with his ex-girlfriend, but the father despises that woman, but he still loves her. Sanam is actually a errand runner at the company. She does what she's told and she just does it. And she also, when she gets hired at the company, she just fell upon the party of their anniversary, so she's gonna go to that. The supporting cast in this movie, in this drama, is super funny. They're super hilarious. There's two people that stand out in this show through the supporting cast roles. JJ, who is also an errand runner, and Miss Darnell, she is the person that does all the creative stuff, matters in the company. JJ is super funny. Darnell is really fun, super fun. She's got a lot of fashion, and every scene she's wearing something different or something like flashy. But she's very stylish. Sanam gets to go to the party. That's the anniversary party for the company, which they just fell upon, and she gets mixed up. She gets mixed up in the area where she shouldn't be, and then a mysterious guy comes in and kisses her. Which is actually John. Figures. And it actually wasn't supposed to be her. It was actually supposed to be one of a girl that he met a while back, and he was supposed to kiss her, but it was actually Sanam. So that was a little mix up. But as the show goes on, John does take over the company and he tries to figure out who the spy is, while Sanam is trying to figure out who her mysterious kisser is. So she tries to figure out who was there and who at the company was working, who was there at the time, who had the beard, because she knew as somebody who had the beard, of course, duh. So there's a whole story on that part. John does figure out who he kissed there, so he figures it out before she does, so he teases her with all of the ideas that she comes up to think who that mysterious person was, and that was super funny as well. Sanam also gets mixed into the schemes of younger brother. He uses her to get things that he wants. For instance, like a file and a creative thing that they were doing in the company. So he uses her and blackmails her to the things that he wants her to do, which is, you know, it's good. I definitely like it. So there's a whole scheme on that side. Sanam starts to fall in love with John, and she really tries to figure out how to get out of the younger brother's schemes, because she doesn't want to hurt him, and she really knows that if she tells him, she tries to tell him, but she tries not to, but at the end she loves him, so she really tries to figure out a way to get out of the younger brother's schemes and tries to tell the truth. Eventually they do become a couple, and their love scenes and their teasing scenes are insane. You feel the intensity between them, especially especially when they're in their close moment range contact. Like when in their company, when he's like having his arm against her and she's like this, and you can just feel the hotness, the skitterness in Saddam's body. You can just feel it. Girl, I would do the same thing if I was in your position. I can see, like, you just I feel like you get sucked into the movie, and then you're Saddam and you're just like, oh. Unfortunately, like every drama does, there's always those up and down moments. For instance, John's and Emir's mother is back in the picture, and she doesn't like Saddam, of course, and she tries to scheme to break up their relationship. Where I am right now at the story is when John and Saddam have a really bad relationship, have a really bad breakup. They go their separate ways because they can't be near each other. The younger brother and the older sister are actually together through the time, so there's a lot of things with that as well, and how they became together and how they got married and everything like that. But Saddam and John have a really bad breakup, and so they go their separate ways, and then after a while they come back, and the father is back in the picture as well. The father really likes Saddam, and he kind of tries to put them back together a little bit here and there, but when they do see each other, they do remember their love for each other, and they become stubborn a little bit, especially Saddam. John really tries to figure out if he wants to be back with her or not, and how he can fight for his love for her. They get stubborn. They get really stubborn. And especially Saddam. Saddam really doesn't want to have that relationship again, but John really does, and Saddam is trying really hard not to remember those feelings, but she can't hide those feelings. She remembers those feelings, and she remembers how much she loved him. So it's really hard for her to go back to the way they were. I'm not going to tell you what happened, but right now the journey for their love is hard. What I did know about this drama though is that there's 3 things that I noticed about this drama. Number 1 is that they drink this certain tea all the time. You see it in every scene. It must be a tradition tea or something like that. Number 2 is that they blur out alcohol. I have no idea why, but in Turkish films, they blur out alcohol. Even if the alcohol's in a glass, they still blur it out. Number 3 is the same thing for when it comes to, they blur out bleeding. Which is very interesting as well. I thought it has to do, I guess, maybe with their culture, or something with, rules when doing movies or something like that. But those are the 3 things that I noticed so far, is that they blur out blood, alcohol, and they drink a lot of tea. I also noticed that, yes, they do kiss here and there, but not very much. And I guess that's why they do a lot of teasing moments, because they're not able to kiss. I'm not sure, but I'm hoping that I'm wrong, because I really hope they can kiss. They've only kissed maybe once, or maybe even twice out of this whole show so far. Still, it's very little kissing, but very intense teasing moment. And that's my review on Early Bird so far. Definitely once the show's over, I'll come back and do a review on how I feel about it. And thank you so much for watching this review. I'll give this video a thumbs up. And if you guys are gonna watch the show, tell me what you guys think so far, because I want to know if you guys are feeling what I'm feeling when it comes to the show. And let me know also if you guys have been staying up late to watch the show as well. Alright guys, I will see you soon. Bye! They are